In the upcoming Titans TV show that's going to debut later this year on the DC Universe streaming network, Hawk and Dove are going to appear. But according to the actress Minka Kelly, who plays Dove, from what she was saying in a recent interview, it doesn't sound like they're going to have superpowers like they do in the comics. For those of you who aren't familiar, Hawk and Dove in the comics, they're avatars for the forces of chaos and order. And, Dove, she is the advocate for like peace and goodness, more or less. And she can fly, and she has enhanced strength and speed, and Hawk has enhanced strength and speed too, and they have some other supernatural abilities. But from what she's saying in this interview, it doesn't seem like they have superpowers. Let's read some of the quotes that she gave. Here's one where she says, "The fact that we're actually not superheroes, we're vigilantes. So you get to see this backstory of how we became vigilantes, what happened in our lives that broke us, that made us want to fight, to protect the good of the people." She was actually talking, I think, with Mario Lopez in a show of his. But he asked her later on in the interview about, their superpowers. And here's what she said when talking about her character Dove in the show. "I have a background in ballet, gymnastics, and jiu-jitsu, so I'm pretty talented. So I can fight, and I have a supersuit, and I have wings. I have 30-pound wings that I wear. I can't fly. It's as realistic as possible. I can't fly because that would be not realistic. I'm a real person." So right there in the comics, Dove doesn't need a supersuit to have powers, and, she can fly. So the fact that the character in the show needs to have, like, mechanical wings and a supersuit in order to have superpowers leads me and other people to believe, I guess she doesn't have powers in the show. Maybe neither. She doesn't talk much about Hawk because he's asking her questions, Mario Lopez, about her own character, but I assume if Dove doesn't have powers and needs a supersuit, then Hawk does too. Hawk is being played by Alan Ritchson. And here she goes on to keep talking about her character. She says, "I have wings, but they're my shield and they're my weapon. So I take people under my wing and protect them, and I slice people with them when I fight. We all have our own individual specific style of fighting, and mine in particular is like a dancer. My background, she's a ballerina." So there we have it. It sounds like Hawk and Dove might be different, quite a bit different in live action than they have been in their comics, the original comic source material. I'm cool with that. I think I would prefer it if Hawk and Dove were, superpowered avatars of supernatural forces like in the comics. But if the show wants to go in a different direction, I'm open to that as long as the show is good and they're good. But I don't know, maybe this isn't all of it. I hope, if Hawk and Dove go on and we get to see more of them in the Titans TV show in future seasons, and if they get their own series someday, maybe they'll be more, attached to them where they'll get powers, or maybe they have them, didn't know that they were there, or whatever. They could expand their backstory because, I do think it'd be cool if Hawk and Dove actually had superpowers like in the comics. But again, it's not a deal breaker. I'm still excited to see the show, and I'm excited to see them on the show. So, we'll find out. Either way, I'm there. I'm excited. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like it on YouTube and subscribe to the channel because I appreciate your viewership, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.